Un petit clap. How many years at Salomon?
4 years?
4 years.
Yeah.
30 years and 4 years.
Yeah.
So you didn't know each other when you started working together. Hey everyone, today we're in Chamonix. It's storming hard and we're gonna learn about the new Brigade Index ski helmet, the first recyclable helmet in the history of skiing. And my buddies Nance and Lionel have been working on this for 2 whole years.
Whoa, 4 years! 4 years, Steve.
4 years?
Yeah.
What have you been doing? 4 years?
You cold, no?
I'm cold?
Yeah.
No.
You like that?
It doesn't.
That's a snowboard position.
Guys, it seems like most everyone is wearing helmets these days.
Yeah.
But you also were supposed to change the helmet. How frequently?
5 years.
Every 5 years.
Every 5 years. That's the safety standards.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yeah, very. Very.
Not too much.
Allez, let's
go ski.
test it.
Nance, what's your role exactly? What's your background? And you're more engineer brain?
I entered in Salomon to work on technical side, to make some prototypes, to make things, technical things move forward.
So it's R&D.
Yeah, exactly. And the idea is to catch their ideas and to make their concrete, to make them real, and yeah, to push the project forward.
So Nance, we covered your sports scientist, Lionel. He's known as Yo. So what's your job description now after 30 years with Salomon?
My concern is to work on product usage. But on the helmet it was a bit special because we talk about material, pure material project.
Okay.
I know nothing about material. So my role finally was just to say why. And
Just not to understand anything. Yeah. And to always ask.
Yeah.
So you're being serious?
Yeah.
So your job is to kind of come at the project with this like, I know nothing, and I'm going to pose all the questions and push you to find ways to.
Yeah, which is pretty natural.
For him.
Yeah, no, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. But at the end, you are able to explain, and finally people understand what we are doing.
Guys, here's how this interview is going to work. I'm going to eat, and you just talk amongst yourselves.
That's okay.
And leave the fondue to me. With this helmet, it's like brand new.
What is pretty new is that you have to take the time to build a new helmet from scratch. We make each year tons and tons of helmets that we perfectly know how to build them, how to improve them, how to fine-tune them. Yep. And then you say, okay, let's try something totally new.
So you spent the first 6 months sort of saying like, not many people are listening to the why, essentially the why to do it, and then the how, which is a totally other problem.
Yeah. We have 6 months, 10 months repeating the same explanation, saying, okay, do you understand that if you want to use recycled materials, you have to recycle something? Yes? So do you understand why we want to work on a recyclable helmet? No? Okay.
Why would Nance and Lionel want to work on a recyclable helmet? An estimated 2.5 million ski and snowboard helmets go into landfills or get burned each year as skiers and riders buy new ones. That's a lot of waste. But although helmets may look simple enough, they're complicated to make. And making a helmet that's fully recyclable, well, there's a reason no one's ever done it before. It's complicated because it requires rethinking the entire design approach. We talked about this on the episode we made a couple of years ago about this, when this was a concept. And you said it was super hard to make a helmet with...
Yeah.
You didn't seem super confident that was actually going to happen, which scared me.
Yeah,
but it has.
We managed to do it. So the only great way of improving was to take care about the end of life. The big challenge is to understand what is a winter sport product that could be recyclable. And that was the big challenge, to know and to understand all the things around the end of life of our product. Now we have to understand, we have to move forward in this direction to take care of the end of life of the product.
For a helmet to be recyclable, it needs to be made from only one material family. That allows the helmet to be recycled into raw materials at the end of its life without any parts needing to be separated. So instead of making a helmet from 9 different materials, as is normally the case, 96% of the Brigade Index helmet is made using materials from the same family. That means it doesn't have to be broken down and separated by material when it comes time to be recycled. What was, besides this day and this fondue meal we're sharing, what was some kind of fun memories from creating this thing?
Just for the fact, he entered in Salomon when I was born.
I was just going to ask that.
Sérieux?
Wow.
92.
Ah ouais,
92.
excellent, excellent.
Probably could have done without that information.
We found this funny spirit outside of the company. And we bring it outside of the company.
That kind of brought you guys closer together.
At this moment, if you are alone, you just say, okay, let's stop the project.
Right, but you have an ally.
Yeah. So here you say, okay, let's get more love next week and keep on this adventure. Okay, let's go.
How have you kept that? Is it the people around you, like finding the right people to find inspiration? Like, what do you do to stay positive?
As soon as I get the chance to make great guys, positive guys, I'm super happy, I'm super motivated.
Today we have a lot of young people coming into Salomon and who were in school trained on sustainable things, and today we could get this intelligence inside Salomon.
Great.
But yeah, 2, 3, 4 years ago there were nothing, so we had to go outside to go searching for experts.
There are probably like 10 really important persons.
There's a huge amount of people.
Yeah. Really a big community. Without them, for sure, we won't have been able to keep this energy during 4 years.
Okay. Ahmed Gael and the team, how did they play a role in all this, like learning about recycling, etc.? There's a lot you didn't know there, I guess.
There were the intellectual reference during the project, but also we worked with a Pourquerie laboratory, which were also really helpful on impact tests, testing materials, testing configuration, testing a lot of settings around the helmet, trying to find the best way to protect the head and to pass the standards, the regulations.
All right, Nans, let's see it. Let's see it. Sit there.
What's happening?
Put that on.
Are you sure this is safe?
He's an expert. Just relax. Oh boy.
We know that with this mono material like PP, we get a change to recycle.
Yeah. It makes it possible.
Yeah. So we'll see. We just launched this brigade. If we have success, why not doing
More models?
more models?
Yeah. The future might be get the material from Gael at Peprec,
Yeah,
for example, make the helmets,
yeah.
use them for 5 years,
Yeah.
and then they go back to a similar recycling plant, and the stuff just keeps getting recycled.
Yeah, exactly.
With a bit of virgin material, etc.
Yeah,
for strength.
exactly.
Wow.
We often forget that if we want to use recycled materials, we have to recycle something, you know, just to get these recycled materials, we have to put it in place.
2 years ago, guys, you said it was a concept. He was the concept guy. Now he's like the product guy. It's real. So it's quite impressive. I know how hard it was to get this done. And you guys weren't even sure it was going to happen. And now, this labor of love between you two.